Hi everyone, this is Jan and I've got a little technique for you, a little demo for showing you how to get these bees or the dragonflies or the butterflies out of the greyboard. I'm showing you the bees because they've got these lovely long slender legs, so we want to get those out without damaging them, and if you go a bit gung-ho with it, you're going to break off bits. They'll glue back together, it's not a problem, but let's get them out nice and cleanly, shall we? Now, I'm very boisterous with the way I do stuff, I'm not careful at all, but this will need you to slow down and be a little bit more careful. So here's what I use to get them out. This here is a spongy mat that you use for folding flowers, making foam or paper flowers. I think you press it in so it gives. So what you want is something that gives. If you haven't got a little foam mat, maybe a towel folded up or a t-shirt folded up, something like that, but you want something that's got a little bit of give, because the bees, the dragonflies and anything that comes in a greyboard sheet actually has little connectors. What they do when they cut out this with a laser, I'm sure Di will correct me if this is wrong, but when they cut it out with a laser, they leave little connector pieces so that they actually sit in the greyboard for transport. But obviously we want to break through those, but without damaging these more fine pieces. So what I do is I lay my piece of greyboard on, and what I want to get out is this bee. Now you can see some bits fall out really quickly because they didn't have the little connectors in. What we want to do is get this little fellow out. So what I do is stand up first of all. So I don't have a lot of strength in my thumbs, but I'm going to use my thumbs. I'm going to move this so you can see me better. And I use my thumbs, and all I'm going to do is go around the edges of the bee very carefully, forcefully, but not too forcefully, you'll see. And you'll understand better when you try and come to do this yourself. I'm going to go around the edges, look, all around like this, together, so I make quite a big area of pushing down. You probably can't hear it, but it's going click, 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 as all those little connectors are starting to break. Now when you get to these fine bits, do it really carefully. I'm still pressing down with quite a bit of force, but I'm not going too mad. And what you don't want to do is be pressing here and it moving here, so you want two thumbs together, okay? Then I'm going to turn it over. Now can you see, I think you can, that these are already starting to come away. That's great, it's exactly what you want. All click. So I'm going to do the same on the back, right down to his little toes. Didn't do his bum there. Can I say bum? Oh, I said bum. There we go. Right, that's your level. We've gone round once, and actually that's loosened quite a bit. If you now bend the greyboard a bit, can you see the wings at the end tipping up? His little antennae are coming up. Don't go too mad yet. We want to encourage this out. We don't want to be breakout. So can you see, look? And all I'm doing is pushing the greyboard. I'm holding it with one hand and pushing it down with the other. So now if I turn around, because I seem to be stronger on one side, I'm going to keep on encouraging those little pops to come out. But what I'm also doing is being very careful of where they don't want to yet, like, oh, he's just popped around there. Can you see this bit's broken away? Because of course you've got these other ones, you don't want to be doing any damage to them. Now I can see that this leg and this antenna, oh, the antennas out, aren't quite so free. So tool number one, pokey tool. I'm not going to be digging it this way up, I'm going to be using it side on. So what was not coming away? So bend again to remind yourself. It's in here and along this leg by the look of it. Those I can feel have come away. You'll see what I mean when you come to do this yourself. Now you can see he's not pulling away there. We're doing this very, very gently. So around his antenna, I can probably use my thumb actually. But I know some of you that aren't particularly strong in your hands or have dexterity problems. Please take your time, use your pokey tools. Now I'm going to move back down here because that's coming away easy, but not this bit. Can you see? Let's have a look on the camera. Yeah. So because he's mostly up, I've got my finger under there and I'm gently pushing that piece of greyboard down. It's not the bee I'm pushing down, it's the greyboard between, and it popped. That pops the sound of it all breaking. So now I've still got a bit in there, which you can't see. I'll show you after. So I'm now encouraging the rest of this out, but can you see I've still got a bit here that doesn't want to go. So I'm going to use my bone folder. And I'm going to, now see, I can hear that breaking now. That's perfect. And because I'm pressing the greyboard, the little dents are in the greyboard, not here now. They're not on my bee, they're on the greyboard. So can you see this little bit here has not come away, but it's folded back. And I should be able to just grab hold. Gently do it. Now then, look at that. So when you think you had all these delicate bits here on his wings, all of these, and if I bring him up, I'll bring him up on the mat. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's how you get them out. Easy peasy, but you need to slow down, take your time, and use your tools if you need to. Enjoy. They're beautiful pieces.